Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. I'm Captain Joseph and I'll be your host today. And one thing I realized in the last episode, I had completely forgotten that I had at one point tried to build a rail line out to El Paso. And I then went ahead and used this station for the St. Louis line. So, well, I'm not upset that I've done this. It definitely threw me off at first, but I was like, this will be fine. If I need to, I'll just move these out and do the El Paso line. So, no big deal. But yeah, so far, line's doing pretty well. We're still picking up steam. See, we're picking up lots of people in St. Louis, but not too many people want to go from Houston to St. Louis at this time, so kind of the same problem we had with New Orleans earlier. Way earlier, like the first couple episodes, with the first passenger line, which is doing quite well now, I have to say. Turning a profit every year, except for, well, I mean, this one, it's not over yet, so there's still a chance. In fact, I think it will be positive, but either way, it'll pick up eventually, Houston to St. Louis. So now we need to just kind of see where we're going to move next. How are we doing over here? Doing good with that. So we're going to check over here on Washington, see how things are going. Appears to be fine, although we've run out of materials to be trading here. My guess is we did that not too long ago. So hopefully we can see on the horizon. Oh, is that Betsy? Nope, it's ship 1. Nameless ship 1. But still, full of cows. This is great news. This is fantastic. Washington, meat's almost back on the menu, so you just probably have to wait like, I don't know, a month by the time it gets there. If in-game time, which I kind of realize is not really that linear. I mean, I guess if you were only going like 16 miles an hour or 12, it might take you some time to get over here. I mean, definitely to the tune of months, I would imagine, but it's hard to say. I feel these things move pretty slow proportionally, but they do carry a lot, which is good. So hopefully, here in the near future, we'll be able to upgrade. Actually, I think we have... Yeah, we've got these guys now. How old are these? Ooh, this is an intriguing proposition here. We maybe get some new boats today. So they're 15 years old. Well, that's just ship 1. How old is Betsy? Betsy is 31. So Betsy's definitely been in the fleet long enough, but I feel like we could definitely take advantage of larger capacity. I mean, it holds 100, which is double, and it goes faster. So faster, holds more. I think it's a good choice. So I think that's what we're going to do. It's not that one. There we go. Price now $791,000. Oh man, that hurts. We'll hold off on this. We'll do 75% of life, which might be enough for this one, but this one, not so much. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. 32 years, I mean, I think that's kind of close to old enough. Although I can always just check. Ooh, I forgot. I can look down here. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, need to fix that. But then, yes, but not red, so it doesn't mean it's going to change. Okay. This one, 38 years old. My goodness gracious. And the general's gone. Okay, so I'm glad I did upgrade to that, because I think that was a much better decision. I guess the question now is, And I'll probably stick with the Baldwin. Even though it's more of a freight locomotive, it'll pull passenger cars just fine. So we'll do that. And then, do I want to upgrade to these cars? Because I want to take advantage of the higher top speed, because this thing will do 37 and these only do 31, so while we would still be going faster, we'd be wasting out on the power that we have available. So I think we should do this. How many cars are currently on there? 3? Yeah, we'll stick with, well, let's look at this too. Okay. So it'll go up. Let's do 4. Yeah. And replace now. 2.26 million. Or 2 point, yeah. Oh man. It's got to be done though, because I feel like otherwise this thing's gonna be way too expensive to just in operating expenditures. So I think it had to be done. Betsy's still chugging. Oh, and it's really moving now. My goodness. Let's get rid of these. Let's do first person. Man, 38 miles an hour. That is the fastest vehicle in my fleet of vehicles. This is Washington, so they're going to Atlanta. How much? $296,000. That is not too shabby. Make pretty good money. This is good. We're not hanging out in the red anymore. That's always embarrassing. Let's check up on the food train. This probably needs some new cars. I think we can be delivering a lot more than 28. Yeah, I think we need to. So we'll do that, and then, geez, that's expensive. That is expensive. Road vehicle 1. Still rocking the good old horse-drawn carriage, eh? Alright. Now let's get this sold. Yes, I know. It'll be fixed soon. Alright, so this holds 12 as opposed to... Well, this is 28 and there's 4. Okay. Much less than that. So we'll do... Let's see if we do 4 of these. No, let's do 4. Those are so freaking expensive though. How much is it? 2.1? We're close. But not that close. Need another 1 million buckaroos. That's gonna take a little bit of time. 3 million per vehicle. Luckily we're doing this early though, so we still get a nice return on our value for that train. So that's exciting. So once that gets closer to 2, we'll head back over here and sort this out. In the meantime though, everything else seems to be going fine. Things are doing quite well here. Quite a few people waiting. $173,000. That's a lot of money. What are we waiting on? Oh, don't do this to me. No. There we go. Alright, moving real slow here. 220,000 though. Not bad. I wonder why this one gets more even though the other train was full. It's puzzling to me. This thing's old too. We need to replace this. Let's see, we'll do 4 again. Set that to on. Then Atlanta, Miami's still fine for now, but not too long, and we'll be replacing that one too. Okay, I think it's time we got Minneapolis sorted with some passenger train service. So I think our first stop will be Chicago. So let's go ahead and place this passenger station, and then go from there. Because once we know where that is, then kind of help us site out the rest of it. So all right, we've got that. We'll do at least 2 for now. Ooh, and right as I'm building this, just above 2 million. Oh, didn't get it. Didn't get it in time. Oh well. We'll go ahead and do it now. And just like that, it's done. Alright, so we'll probably run, because I'm thinking I'd also like to, ooh, if this went to like Seattle, just like on a bullet train, that'd be kind of cool. We might have to do that. Although it could also be a good candidate for, yeah, I know, for the, for airplanes, which aren't available yet. I think we're a few years away from commercial flight. So let's get the medium street going here. Cut that nice and tight. Boom. Now it's connected. And let's also do this. Oops. This is going to be the hard one, honestly, because I don't want to cut across there too. It's going to be real interesting getting into Chicago. But I think this is what we have to do right now. Because I can't very well go through there. Look at that bump. Oh man. And then I have to go back over again. Ugh. I don't like that. No, not one bit. Like this is... We can deal with it. We can deal with it. And then... Actually, because I think we're gonna do a Chicago... Ooh, we should do that too, now that I think about it. We're gonna do a Chicago food line. So that's where that's gonna go. And now we can just kind of... This is the easy part. I mean, hard part's over. Hard in that I'm not happy with how that looks. Destroying a lot of roads. Probably more than I needed to. And then we're out of money. Okay. Let's fix this one first, since people actually currently live here. That does the trick, and so does that. Meanwhile, could do that, and then perfecto. And then we'll stick to the inside here. Wonderful. Build that, and sweet, we've got the train line. All ready to go. Although I am curious how much this is going to cost. I think I picked it up from the wrong place. What? I'm trying to do a road again, aren't I? Wow. That's not super embarrassing. 1.04 million. It's really not that bad. It's not bad at all. You know what? Let's do it. Oh no. Where the heck? Alright, and boom.